should just whip my pants off and be like, I'm ready.
Let's go.
Beep, 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 beep.
Slide around everything.
You gotta get on the other side of that.
Yep. I love you.
I love you. Go get it. Have fun.
Baby.
It's got the trot tab. You get those free races now.
Dude, you got it, man.
Dude, that's cool as shit,
That's what I'm saying.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
All right. Rocky 50K, the redemption tour.
There he is. Get it, baby. Have a fantastic race. I'll see you in a little bit.
Love you.
Love you.
All right, everybody, let's go.
All right. Try not to go out too hot.
Out there.
I'm gonna say the over-under is 3 for me.
Okay, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be first.
On who falls first?
Who falls first? Yes. We have a whoever falls first buys the other a beer.
That's brilliant. What up, girl? What up?
You gonna carry that the whole time?
Well, that's what the Clipper's for, too.
So if you were paid for it,
You're so fancy.
I'm
paid
just
the marathon.
gimmicky.
Back when I was
How y'all feeling?
in pretty decent shape.
Oh, my ankles
I
are getting
paced like a.
How are you
I
feeling?
paced
I mean, you know,
the
good.
hour
You ready to go?
We're what, like
and held the
quarter mile in each day?
Easy day.
We just got like 100 of these to go.
You're holding the sign, and you have
Hey,
to
Amber.
calculate pace targets. You're not going to Oh, yeah.
That opening, like, is it better to keep jogging or just to like fast walk? Just to walk, you know? But it's the start of the race and you got the vibes.
Okay. All right, we're gonna
Go get it, y'all. Blast off. All right, we are 5 miles in, out of 30, 31, and feeling pretty good. Like, got the trekking poles out because I really like fell in love with them at the 200s, and you know, even on races where you might not need it, they just feel really good. So enjoying the day so far. The rain that was forecast is holding off. It looks like it's not gonna be until this afternoon, so we're gonna try and finish before then. But the goal after last year is still kind of manage the effort level better. So really focused on like heart rate effort. I don't have my pace on my watch. I just got my heart rate, my distance and lapse time. And then I have like every half hour, have a nutritional alert to make sure that I'm staying on top of calories and hydration. So passed through one aid station, just enjoying the run. So last year I made a comment during an update about like a sandy section, and I think there might be more sand on the trail this year than there was last year. I also remember my last update, I didn't get a time update, so right now we're about 7 miles in, an hour 45. So as far as like goal pacing, I don't know. We're making progress, going for that finish. I'm gonna try and give another update, regular updates every 5 miles or so. Mile 8.6, just passed through the second aid station. Heading out, back on the trail. Yeah, definitely sandier than last year. Hopefully this section's got more of just the pine needles and regular trail. Make up a little speed. In the last section there's a runner down, and even though it's cloudy and overcast and not as hot as last year, definitely a good reminder to like stay on top of nutrition and hydration. I realized I'd only gone through 1 bottle, so finished off that bottle, topped off at this aid station, and hopefully make it through both bottles before I finish out this first loop and start the second. Time for a 10-mile update. 2.5 hours in, and the loop and finish line are just across the lake there. So, you know, there's an argument to like do Ironman training, just swim across, but you know, we'll keep running. Still working on that hydration piece and trying to stay ahead of the game here because it's overcast but warm. 15 miles in, went through first loop and the aid station. Heading back out for the second loop, and this loop's a little longer. Definitely slower than what I thought my training might show. You know, it's race day, you never know. So I think all the training in the world never gives you a guaranteed time or a result. But I'm out here on beautiful trails, good people, and you know, just moving forward. It is cooler than last year, so I've definitely been moving better than last year. I remember coming through to the finish line aid station after the first loop. I was beat, you know, with the heat. Just felt beat down and really defeated. You know, this year, like, I feel warm and like I've been putting in work, but not defeated. All right, quarter mile short of 18. Grabbed a piece of bacon at the last aid station and my stomach did not like it, so been struggling. You never know what's gonna happen at a race, do you? But still moving forward, still enjoying time out in the woods. So this race is in Huntsville State Park, north of Houston. It's very different from where I live on the south end of Houston. It's about a 2.5 hour drive, 2 hours depending on traffic. North of where I live, so a lot more elevation. Bigger trees, pine trees, other trees. But it's one thing I remember from last year that is really interesting about being in this park. Like, you can hear the wind moving in the trees above you, but very rarely do you get to feel it down on the ground. So starting to get some sprinkles off and on, you know, so we'll see what it does to trails, if it picks up, or hopefully they just kind of cool us off a little bit as we go. I forgot to bring an ice bandana. Really could have used it today. As a bigger runner, you know, heat is always the struggle in heat management for sure. So, you know, little preparation failure on my part, but had it laid out and just forgot to put it in the bag, I guess. But we continue on. 20-mile update. Just left the aid station. The humidity has definitely been ratcheting up. Had some stomach stuff, but kind of worked through that. Got some ginger ale at the aid station, and you know, just really trying to stay on top of my fluid intake, hydration, and keep taking in calories where I can. Yeah, in this last third of the race, I have to be less strict taking in gels just to keep the stomach happy. That's what we'll do, but I'm gonna try and stay on top of my bottles and hydration, because with this heat, even though it's in the mid 70s, or you know, lower mid 70s, but pretty humid, so we're not going to take any chances, and just try to make sure finish strong and, you know, finish on both feet. I'm leaving mile 25 aid station. I've got a pancake in hand. Stomach's feeling okay. Had some soda at the aid station, and kind of spent a couple minutes there just regrouping. 7.5 hours down. Was really, you know, like hoping with the training that I had going into this race to have a better time, but that's always secondary, you know. And so just getting out, seeing what my body's capable of, and moving forward one step at a time. Spent a couple miles in this last section with Angela from San Antonio, so we kind of pushed each other on a bit, which was really awesome. And that's the other thing about trail racing I really love specifically is, like, you know, we're all out hurting together, but you know, I think people are more open to talking and getting to know each other out on the trails. So it was good to share some pain together and kind of help each other push forward. So next time you see me, we'll be crossing that finish line for Rocky Raccoon Redemption Tour 2026. See ya. Alright, mile 31.2. Heading to the finish line. I think family and friends were hoping I was going to beat the rain, which wasn't supposed to come in for like another hour. But like talked about all day, you never know on race day. Can't predict anything. So we're finishing in a thunderstorm, because it's Texas, you know. And what's more Texas than running through heat and humidity and then finishing in a thunderstorm. My very first marathon, I finished in a sudden onset thunderstorm. So this has a nice sense to it. Woohoo! I almost beat the rain.
You almost did. Go finish. What's your bib number? 3.
And you're done, right?
Yeah,
Congratulations. Well done.
thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Good job, baby. Good job. You want to go look at everyone's waiting over there? Do you want anything over there? Anything?
Yeah, I'll grab one of those. That sounds awesome. Coach Lucky sounds great. Hey man, congratulations. What up, y'all?
This is running in like now rather than under the thing, babe. I'm good. Halfway, you know.
I'm already wet.
50K! Woo-hoo-hoo!
For beating the rain, I guess.
Yeah, you almost did. Woo! You did awesome. Good job.